Check now the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Knicks, Derek Harper is out there with Starks. We've got Ewing, a very solid big man who'll be making every effort to control the glass and make some big plays under the rim. And it's Smith, and it's Oakley in at the 4 slot. And for Philadelphia, a key out there with Allen Iverson, we've got Mutombo. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. Then it's Lynch, and it's Hill in at the 4-man position.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
Harper kicks to Starks. Drops in the tray. Starks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Oakley kicks to Ewing. Knocked away. Passes it to Starks. And again, New York with the triple.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Starks against Iverson. Kicks it to Hill. Hill left side. Here's Mutombo. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's someone who can just demolish you on the glass, and that's really his goal when he goes into the game. He is looking to dominate the paint.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
Here's Harper. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Back to Oakley. No good with the layup.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Iverson with the ball, now guarded by Harper. Backing down is Iverson. Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Hill. Hill's got his first points in this one.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Back to Harper. Into Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Iverson. The jump hook. That's good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Here's McKee following the score by New York. From deep. That's good. Iverson's got 5. New York with the ball. And here's Starks. 6 points for him. Back to Ewing. He's up against Mutombo. The jump hook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The drive by Iverson. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
An ideal finish in the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
We got a close game here as we get back in the second quarter. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
And they've done a nice nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
Bonner dishes to Mason. On the wing, Davis. Uncovered. That's short off the rim.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. The drive by Iverson. Shoots from the baseline. Back to McKee. They set the pick. Mutombo backs in. 6 to shoot. For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Anthony. Feeds to Mason. He passes to Bach. Dishes it to Mason. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony can't hit.
You know, even though he missed that, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. 1:53 left in the first half. Mason against Hill. Anthony with the screen on Hill. Mason kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Anthony. Lock at 6. Anthony missing again.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
No doubt. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time. You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Outside, Davis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
For the Knicks, Ewing comes in for Bonner. Christie subbed in for Hubert Davis. Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And that one misses. New York trailing. Here's Christie. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's sent back by Christie.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Anthony's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. Here's McKee. Here's Mutombo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, hitting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Hill left side. Working on Williams. Williams with the block. But he stays with it. Here's McKee. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. 76ers ahead, up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. And it's halftime on 2K Sports. Keep it right here as we break down the first half.
It's a close game for the 76ers going up against the New York Knicks. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. On the other side, the Knicks looking pretty solid as well. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively. Fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. John starts with some valuable contributions and won a game from Charles Smith as well. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half's just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And they double up Iverson. Pass to Lynch. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And so here is New York. A 2-point game. Here's Starks. He trains the quick shot. Starks has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks. Pass to Lynch. Now the feed to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Here's Lynch. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's picked off. Mutombo passes to Lynch. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Harper with the ball. Now guarded by McKee. Oakley kicks to Ewing. And that one's good. Ewing's got his first basket.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
Steve, another signature part of his game is the way he runs the pick and roll. He gets so many easy baskets that way. It's a play they should run for him as often as they can.
So New York calls timeout. Right first. Some changes for Philadelphia. McCullough comes in for Mutombo, and Miller is subbed in for Lynch. Now the Knicks with it, trailing by 2. Starks dishes to Harper. Back to Starks. The pass to Oakley. Gets the bucket.
Boy, he picked it off brilliantly with that feed inside.
And here is Iverson. 11 points in the game. McKee, the pass to Iverson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Harper against McKee. Miller with the double team. Backing down is Ewing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Iverson outside. There's the dish to Hill. Back to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. And it's Miller penetrating. 4 on the shot clock. Again, Philadelphia.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Starks, kicks to Harper. He dishes it to Oakley. And Miller with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. 15 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And McKee kicks to Iverson. Releases. And it's off the back rim. No good. Mason for three. And that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Iverson kicks to Hill. Right through the knee for the layup. Hill's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. Right side Davis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tumbo is checked in for McCullough. And it's Lynch in for Miller. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Mutombo. The dish to McKee. The drive by Iverson. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. High, arcing shot. The 76ers lead. Allen Iverson on the way. Rejected by Barnes. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. Doing with it. Now defended by McKee.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
He kicks it to Iverson. Here's the three. Second shot opportunity. Even a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Patrick Ewing.
At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. A different look for New York. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Bob. Smith comes in for Anthony Mason. And John Starks is subbed in for Hubert Davis. And it's the Knicks with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Starks to take the lead. It's Lynch with the rebound.
Tell you what, it can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the rim.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
It's stolen by McKee. Now the 76ers on the break. Second chance effort. Tries to keep it alive. They get it back. Iverson outside. Passes it to McKee. Here is Lynch. Covered by Starks. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 5 to shoot. New York calls timeout. They're down by 2. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see him pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Lynch against Smith. Harper to take the lead. Can't knock in the three. Here's Iverson. Off the mark. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail ball.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game,